episode 61,
61.
or
61.
season 2, episode 9.
Oh,
We're getting up there.
or episode 7. Go on.
What?
6 and 1.
Oh, right, okay. So today we talked about New Year's resolutions.
Yes.
Obviously, it was the right podcast to do that in.
Mm-hmm.
We had
what
the big
else did we
fat
talk about?
2022 quiz.
Oh, we did a quiz. Yeah.
First
Yeah.
table quiz of 2023.
Yeah.
One of many more today.
There's some interesting answers in that table quiz, isn't there?
Some bad answers.
There always
Interesting. Let's stick with interesting.
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about the history of New Year's resolutions, where they came from.
Mm-hmm.
What we did over Christmas.
Little noise there, wasn't
I
it?
don't know, it must have been my phone, sorry.
That's okay. It was a lovely
Silent.
noise. It's not outdoor living. Are you sure it's okay?
Yeah,
Gonna
not this
check on
time.
that.
Not this time. It wasn't being broken into. Don't worry, lads.
So we talked about New Year's resolutions, the history of New Year's resolutions. We did the top 10 resolutions in the USA last year. We talked about them.
Sexy shirts.
Oh, we did sexy football shirts.
Oh, yeah.
That was a good one. And then we talked about some shell bombs and a wedding that Bertie was at.
Yes. Bertie had a big rant about a wedding, actually.
Yeah, he said some good things about the wedding too.
Yeah.
So will we name the first podcast of this year?
Yes.
Sure.
All right, let's do it. Who wants to go first? Did you think of anything? Why did you prepare for this?
Go on, yeah. I'm trying to think of how to put it
I
together.
only like to name after I hear the podcast because that's...
Okay.
Oh yeah, I suppose.
Can't predetermine what is going to happen because we're just waffling on all the time.
Okay. Do you want to? Will I give you mine first because
Yes.
I prepared this?
Podlutions.
Podlutions.
Yeah, like resolutions, but for podcast.
That's okay. It's okay.
I found it really hard to say that.
Yeah.
Maybe not so.
What do
I
you
actually
think?
like that. Yeah, New Year's Podilutions.
Podlutions.
Yeah, Bertie's
Oh, he
one.
said it better.
Yeah, actually, that was slick the way you did
Yeah,
that.
New Year's
Will I give you
Podilutions.
mine and then we
Yeah.
can just go with yours maybe?
Yeah, not big deals.
My one is I New Year resolutions.
And New Year resolutions.
As in,
Don't get it.
I knew your resolutions as I knew year
Oh.
resolutions. It's just New Year
Year as
resolutions.
in like plural, us.
Yeah. It's pretty clever.
This is awkward.
Ah, screw it.
This is so
Right,
awkward. How
so-
much work did you put into that name?
Well, it was you. I only did it when you came in. So what was it that you said?
I know what you did last year.
I know. I know what. Oh,
I know what you did last year. Yeah, that's good one. New Year's Podilutions.
New Year's Podlutions.
That's Bertie's one.
Yeah.
I'm actually robbing his.
Okay, so John, good name, thanks.
You're welcome.
Episode 61, season 2, episode 9.
New Year's Podilutions. I just delivered it better than Bertie.
Well done. you
Dickheads.
Yeah, waffle me this, waffle me that. Thinking all the topics that you could have had. The only game that makes me feel so alive. I'm guessing for 30, it could be only 5. Getting them all would be a superpower. You can get it every week on the JB Waffle Hour. 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 JB Waffle Hour. JB Waffle Hour. JB Waffle Hour.
I love that song.
Oh, I love that song too.
Even when it's really loud.
I'm going to edit that so that
Incredibly
we
loud.
come in near the end of it. It is super loud today. Very sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
Hey,
Oh my god. Hello, everybody.
We're
you, got,
back.
you all look so different.
Thanks.
Since
It's
I've seen you last.
2023, episode
so-
61.
It's been so long.
We took a break.
Mm.
Week
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
Feet up.
Probably not. We did probably need a break from the podcast, but we needed a break.
No.
Didn't need a
But the
break from
fa-
each other though, because I missed you guys so much.
Yeah, the podcast was just not that much hard work, but it's because everybody's busy. We just didn't have time to meet up.
Family time.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, it was long. Can you give me that compliment about Sebastian Stan while we're recording?
I thought you looked today. You looked a bit like Sebastian Stan,
Class.
but then just the way you looked at me a second ago, not so
It's
much.
gone now.
Not so
Now you look like a prick.
Uh,
How was your Christmas, lads?
oh.
No, me and you started a new Christmas tradition. We went for
We did.
dinner.
We did.
Christmas Eve.
Yeah, went to the
You
Darnley.
did, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, just by accident.
That was it wasn't by accident.
Well, we were going to meet
arranged
up,
it.
but yeah,
It
yeah.
wasn't just by accident we bumped into each other.
But we
You
didn't know
guys,
that's
you
where we were
guys
gonna
had to
be.
meet up to do exchange, did you?
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
exchanging
because
drugs.
Scotty got the Rona for episode 60,
I did.
They
Yeah.
had- Oh, jeez, yeah, that was a
Yeah.
toughy one.
Mm.
and
Mm.
then we re-released episode 30
Yeah.
last week.
That was the episode. Remember, I was listening to the start. It was like, what are they on about by giving socks to people?
Oh,
I was like, oh yeah, I forgot we were giving out socks to people.
that's like 30 weeks ago.
yeah. Isn't that mad?
And now we're back to mugs.
Yeah.
Which we didn't even bring in our podcast mugs.
No podcast
No.
mug today. But
Still on McCaff mugs.
how was the Christmases? Bertie, how was your Christmas?
Before we get into that, make sure you like, share, subscribe,
sorry.
follow,
Oh yeah.
comment. Please help us.
Help!
This January, if there's one thing you're going to do, is going to like our
Please.
podcast.
Comment on our posts on when we post on Instagram because
Yeah,
it's
we-
very lonely.
We'll be back.
Very
We'll
lonely.
spark that back up this week because obviously we were busy over Christmas and
Mm.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's been 2 weeks since we've done a podcast, but we've seen each other over Christmas.
Yeah.
We've got our Christmas presents. We've had our New Year. We've done stuff.
We're going to put a big push on the podcast this year, aren't we?
Mm.
Yeah, it's creeping up there nice. Now we hit the 300 listener mark.
Lovely.
That's amazing.
Lovely.
Yeah.
So if any of you 300 can help us out, 300 like Sparta. If
yes.
any of our 300 warriors could help us out and share anything that we put up, just share it. Give it a little share on Instagram. Only takes
yeah.
2 seconds.
I'd like to say we
Help
have
us
big
push it
things
on.
planned for 2023, but we have not planned anything yet.
We will do the plan soon.
There is a little plan for next week.
We're planning to plan.
There's a plan next week. There's someone coming on next week.
Excellent.
Brilliant.
Do you know who that is?
We've got a little
Let's
bit
keep
more.
it a surprise.
Okay.
We've
For
got a
all
little
of us.
For you as well.
we've got a tiny bit of clout, like a tiny bit of clout for getting on guests. So I think that's the direction we're going to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure. Aziz.
Guests and guests.
Guests
and
are
guests.
guests are. We love getting guests on.
Yeah.
So can I now hear about your Christmas?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can.
Well, let me
Class.
see. What did I do? So from the 16th onwards, is it? No, because we've done a podcast on the Monday. So we had one up before Christmas. So it's from that Wednesday onwards, which was Christmas Eve.
Mm.
My favourite day. I think I prefer Christmas Eve more than Christmas Day.
Mm.
Because of the visiting people thing.
Yeah, so like came over, went to roommate for pancakes, Christmas Eve morning with Sarah.
Lovely.
Then I met Connor at 1 o'clock in Costa. Then I met John at 4 o'clock in his house.
Mm-hmm.
Then I met you at 5 o'clock in the Darnley. Went home briefly and then went back to Nav and see Sarah.
Jenny Mac.
Two
Full
swap
day.
presents.
Busy day.
I had
Yeah.
a very similar day to that as well. I
Yeah,
met
it's
the
good.
Carasses in there too, at some stage, and then I was
Crass eye.
the Carasses plural.
In the Darnley.
No. I went to their house,
Very nice.
and I can't remember who else I visited. Oh yeah, football coaches and just family and stuff.
Hand bottle of wine in there.
Yeah, do all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's a nice thing to do on Christmas Eve, isn't it?
Mm.
Just
Oh, I
kind
think
of
so, yeah.
as people are prepping, it's nice to see all the prep and stuff
Mm.
going on in people's houses.
Yeah.
It's
But
lovely.
it was weird seeing John because usually, and I said it to you when I arrived at your house, usually we wouldn't have seen each other maybe for 5 or 6 months.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
right.
that's the kind of thing, like, before we were doing the podcast, we constantly missed each other or make plans, and then suddenly you're like 6 months have passed and we haven't seen each other.
Mm.
And then when you call over, usually you have a big catch up to do.
Did you see each other last year, Christmas Eve?
Yeah, we have done for, I said last, must be 10 years at least, is it?
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, 10 years now we've been meeting. up
Oh,
every
definitely, yeah,
Christmas
Christmas Eve calling around there.
Eve. Mm.
Very nice.
Since you were in your old house.
Yeah. Since I
Mm.
didn't have
Yeah.
furniture.
Yeah, before Ignata.
Nice.
Remember that, Ignata. I was here first.
Jenny Mac. BA.
keeps reminding her that.
before Agneta. And John, how was your
It
Christmas?
was lovely. My Christmas kind of just began on Christmas Eve, like, because that's when I finished work. So,
Mm.
but haven't got back into that visiting stage yet. Ever since COVID, it was kind of like nobody visited, and I just haven't gotten into that. You used to visit like family, friends, or
Mm.
Everyone in the state is like, oh, old man Crean.
Yeah.
no, but like we would have popped over to neighbours. Like all of us as a family would have popped into the neighbours with a bottle of wine and stuff like that. But just it didn't feel the same this year.
Yeah,
know,
you just
with-
throw it at the front door.
Yeah, and run.
Yeah, just leave
Ding
it on the-
dong.
leave it on the ground, ring the doorbell with a hand sanitizer.
Jenny Mac.
But yeah, no, I really regret not going around to too many people because there's a lot of people. Anybody we tried to visit, they were kind of either out or they were saying, no, we're not taking guests this year or something like that. So next year,
That's a good way of saying it, isn't it? We're not taking guests this year.
yeah,
No vacancies.
If anyone asks me to come over to my house in future, I'm like, no, I'm not taking guests actually today.
but yeah, that was a Christmas day. Then we just went over. Then we did a big family day. It was like a big gang of us, like 20 big grandchildren, in-laws,
Mm-hmm.
mother-in-laws. Everybody was there. So
Santa arrived to the house, or did he just go by ye?
to my house,
Yeah.
he came.
Class.
He came to the two kids. Yeah,
Didn't bring your new microphone though.
didn't bring me a new microphone, even though I did write him a list.
What a
Yeah.
dick.
He obviously didn't check it twice.
No, he didn't. Must have been bowled.
Next year maybe.
Next year,
He wants you to put a push on the podcast as well.
he does.
He wants to
does.
see more guests.
He wants to see more guests, and he wants to see your Instagram get followers grow. He's like, John, I would have given you 400 followers this Christmas, but you have to get them yourself.
yeah. A new mic will come next year because of it.
Yeah.
My Christmas, thanks
How
for
was your
asking,
Christmas?
lads. Cheers. Was fine. A few gigs in there. We were up in
Oh, you were working,
Monaghan We were in Monaghan one of the days. We were in the Central, and we were in where else? Oh, we were in the Palace for New Year's Eve. Not as full as I actually thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be wedged. There was a big queue outside the door for 9 o'clock, and then it filled up very briefly from 9 until 10, and then started emptying out again.
Downstairs in the piano bar, was it?
Yeah, in the piano bar, yeah. We started at 10:15, and by the time we were going on, there was like you could see little holes in the dance floor.
Yeah.
And it kind of stayed that way the whole way through the night. It wasn't really
people just
crazy.
want to celebrate at home kind of thing?
I think so, yeah. I think it's kind of changed a little bit.
I was at a wedding.
Yeah.
On New Year's Eve, you were at a wedding.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
That's a good day to go to.
I don't know if Jacinta and Kieran listen, but congratulations.
Congratulations, guys.
I'll tag them now and make them listen.
Are they local? Do we know them?
They're from Navan, yeah.
Navan.
Yeah. It was
Who
good.
are you to them now? How did you get invited?
Well, Sarah is Jacinta's best friend or whatever. Like.
Oh, very good.
And I would have been. Jacinta was playing with them matneys like when I was coaching as well. So.
Right, very good.
Right.
Anyway, yeah.
Does she listen to the podcast?
No, but I'm going to tag her now to see will she listen.
Will she share the story?
Yeah, no, maybe.
Girl Jacinta, fair play to you.
Nice wedding. Did you just put that on my tea?
Did I get it in? Did it go in?
No,
I think
All right, okay. That would have been hilarious.
That
I
would have been.
didn't actually mean to do that. I just threw it across that side.
It was a good wedding. We were a good table.
Class.
Good
That's
crack.
a good night
view.
for a wedding.
Yeah, the band. You might know this, right? So the band sang their songs.
Yep.
But they didn't perform their songs.
Right. Yeah.
Just kind of, they're all right. Like they
They just
didn't
went from
exactly
song to
blow
song.
you away. Yeah.
That's the second. Robbie was at a wedding. The elusive Robbie Kennedy was at a wedding on New Year's Eve as well. And
Oh,
he
was the
saying-
wedding at him? Does that make sense?
yeah. Robbie was just in a hotel and a wedding happened around him. And he was
Actually,
saying,
Robbie, he once
here we go.
he once met two people at a hotel that didn't know each other,
Right.
and he just told the two of them to get married, and then told them to text all their friends and family to get over now, and basically they had a wedding right there.
Spontaneous.
Is that what happened?
That's probably at that wedding that he was at.
Yeah. But he said the same thing about the band as well. He was like, they were just going through the motions because I think wedding bands can do that. You can just you can charge what you want, turn up, and just play the songs and go home,
And
which is sad to see as well.
And
Like,
that the songs were performed perfectly adequately.
as the songs, they sounded like the songs,
Yeah.
but there wasn't a
It was
performance. there.
consistently good.
Yeah.
But
And then the DJ was a stop-start DJ.
Oh no!
Song.
No mixing.
Next song. Song. next
Oh,
song.
what?
Yeah.
He'd stop in between each song.
No, it wouldn't be mixed in. Do you know the way?
Oh,
so
Crass
we
used to
stopped
do
it.
it,
Hate that.
yeah.
so you'd be
That's-
dancing, then there's a bit of a gap.
No, not a gap. It's just that
Just it
that
wasn't
song
mixed.
is fully that song. If you know what I mean.
That's He's just on Spotify playing next.
Basically,
exactly. Yeah.
Even Spotify mixes the songs for you. Like you
Yeah.
can just put on Spotify. That's a pet peeve actually. Because we do the band, there's always a DJ on after us,
Yeah.
and you can always tell a good DJ by how they mix. Like I thought that was part of being a DJ. Now the DJs out there, Mr. O'Gara and Caress.
I think we just got spoiled because we know them.
Yeah, maybe.
and how they do
Yeah,
it, like.
maybe. Yeah, maybe. But I think a good DJ should be mixing songs. I think
Yeah.
that's like fundamental.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of DJs that aren't doing that. They're just fucking pressing
What would
play.
you be called otherwise? Like a Spotify specialist.
It's
It's like
Yeah, I guess so.
I got a Spotify specialist for my wedding. He was very good. Picked a great playlist.
There was a funny moment actually later on in the night of maybe an insight into what it's going to be like for Jacinta and Kieran.
Oh
So,
God, were they fighting?
It got a bit wild towards the end, right? So he plays kind of rave songs or upbeat songs or whatever towards the end.
Yeah.
Mm.
And Kieran got up on one of the chairs
Oh Lord.
and he was just shouting in or whatever like. And one of the people that worked there came out and was telling him to get down.
Yeah.
And then another fella came over, told him to get down,
Go
and he was
group.
there.
He's like, I paid for all this.
And then Jacinta comes
Exactly.
over, Kieran, get down.
Oh no.
And he got down. straight away.
Yeah, but that's look. If you're going to behave, he has to be at your wedding. In fairness.
knows.
We've done a good. We did a good few weddings last year. And I won't name any names or I won't say anything with anyone. But I have seen many bride and groom dynamics on wedding days, and probably the worst dynamic that I've seen was by the time the first dance was coming up, the groom was absolutely out of it, locked,
Oh, yeah.
and like nearly asleep in a corner.
Yeah,
and
I've seen that as well
couldn't
now.
get up and do the first dance with the
No.
bride.
Like Kieran, to
Horrible.
be fair to him, he was happy drunk. He wasn't
Good.
falling around.
It's your
place
wedding
around.
day. You should be.
he was
Yeah,
good.
no,
but
enjoy
not
yourself.
too- Like,
It was
I was
good
a
crack.
barman at weddings.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it was insane. Like
That's sad to see, isn't it? Like it's not a great start to your
I
life.
blame the
either.
groomsmen more though. The groomsmen are the ones that are
Yeah.
feeding the groom with drink. you know?
Yeah.
Well, I
yeah.
seen the best man, and the speech was after the dinner, and he was
Oh.
obviously nervous or whatever, or maybe he just took too many drinks.
Yeah.
But the speech was like, he was like, the mic was like going on a little trip around and away, and I was only halfway down and I couldn't hear what he said, and he kept turning to the groom and laughing, but obviously like
Just
the
between the two
groom
of them.
knew what he said. Yeah,
Oh no.
it was too like, you know, you can't have like two in jokes. Or
No,
whatever.
you have to
can't go that far. You know.
Play to the room, play to the crowd.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I've got a best man speech to do this December.
Oh, nice.
I'm looking forward to it. Yeah,
Oh, so you've time?
I'm going to knock it out of the park.
Yeah.
Yeah,
About 360 days.
about that. Yeah,
Yeah.
about that. So yeah, I plan on doing something pretty spectacular.
Are you doing a slideshow?
He listens to the podcast, so I can't.
Oh.
I can't say what I'm going to do.
Did
But
you ever see in that movie? Oh, Chris Pratt is best man in what movie's that? And he does like a slideshow, and it's to the Billy Joel
yes.
song, but it's like ex-girlfriends,
oh no,
and
way.
he's naming them all like,
remember.
which is like,
I remember it. Yeah.
I can't remember what
Ooh.
movie that was.
That's a good idea. Okay, I won't do that though, I promise, Kieran. All right, we do news. Gary McKee has ran a phenomenal 365 marathons in 365 days in 2022. He's just
That's a marathon
done
a day, is it?
a marathon a day. He's just done, yeah,
How is he?
exactly.
Is
I'd
he
say
okay?
he's fecked. His feet must be killing him. So that's what 42 kilometers
Yeah, well,
a day,
26 miles down.
26 miles
They
a
would
day.
take it a whole day, so that means he just
26
dedicated
by
his whole
one.
life. No, he couldn't even go to a wedding, couldn't do a thing,
I'd imagine
couldn't
he
have a drink.
couldn't do anything. He just had to do. Well, I mean, it wouldn't take the whole day. It would take you, if you're fast, it'd be 2
He's-
hours.
Yeah, but he's obviously
4 hours.
going slower
yeah,
because
yeah.
he's not looking to win a marathon. He's like, oh, I have another
No.
one to do tomorrow. So
Slow
he's
and
not going
steady.
for like a 3-hour marathon, I assume.
No. I'd say he's going fairly slow. So he's also got a full-time job. It says there. So he did a distance between London.
Maybe he's DPD driver.
He
That'll
works,
work out well.
works,
Maybe yeah.
works remotely.
Maybe he just runs around with packages. So 8,991 miles he ran in total. Oh no, sorry, 9,563 miles in total he's ran this year. That's unbelievable, and he has a full-time job, so he's able to keep down a full-time job and run a marathon a day.
And did you say why he did this?
It's for charity.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did he raise much money?
Didn't say.
Oh.
I didn't go that deep. I just thought it was
What charity
phenomenal
was
that I didn't look into that either.
It's not because he didn't
Oh.
like his wife or anything like that. It was just,
No,
Me
I just thought it was a phenomenal physical feat.
Me and Sarah were down in Clare, I think 2 years ago, was it? And we seen some lad, and he had like no top on, and he was in these shorts, and he was there doing a jog, and he had a backpack and all these flags sticking out.
Oh, that fella that was
Yeah,
running around Ireland.
And I passed by him, and we looked back and said, who is he? And like a week later, he was on like Ireland M.
Yeah,
or
the
whatever
radio
it
and
was.
stuff.
And it's like, oh yeah, that's your man. He
Yeah.
ran around Ireland.
Was
as well.
he Welsh or something? Or
Welsh or Scottish? I can't remember.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he's constantly running, like still now, like because he came cropped up. That's why he was in my head, because he cropped up there during the week. He's running still.
It's amazing what your body can actually do when you look at, say,
Yeah.
just the average Joe, and you go about your week and you've got like creaks in your back and you're
Yeah.
sitting down on the couch, you're like, oh, I don't have any energy to do this. And then there's lads like that
yeah.
that are out
Yeah.
doing 42k a day.
Yeah, remember your man, and he ran from one coast of America to the other coast.
Yeah,
What was his
yeah.
name?
Forrest Gump, was
Oh yeah.
It happens.
Do you know his password?
No, what was
Forrest
it?
Gump's password.
Yeah,
Was it?
Gump.
one Forrest run.
That's good. I like that. Okay, this is going to be a day of polls,
Yes.
right?
Polls.
I'm going to give you some polls, not Polish people,
Love a
but
good polling.
polls in terms of numbers. So GAA was named the most popular sport in Ireland for the 5th year in a row. Soccer came in 2nd and rugby came in 3rd. Tennis was in 4th, rightfully so.
No,
Tennis.
What about
Surprise.
hurling?
Which?
Hurling.
Hurling wasn't in there. GAA.
Yeah, it's
Tennis.
GAA.
GAA. Oh,
Hurling.
it's connected to football.
Also GA.
But-
okay.
No surprise. If that was in France now, that'd be a surprise.
Look, it
Mhm.
actually is hurls there. But in terms of which is more popular, do you think football or hurling in Ireland?
Depends what county you're in.
Oh, I suppose, yeah.
Like Tyrone. They don't hurl in Tyrone, do they?
I'd say.
Well, I'd say they do, but like, I mean, they're just not very good at
I'd
it.
say
I don't think.
Gaelic. The football would be more popular.
That would be my opinion as
yeah.
well. The football is more
Yeah.
popular than the hurling. The hurling's a little bit more niche, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I suppose Kilkenny, Tip, Waterford. Wexford's probably 50-50.
Right. Which
Um,
Wexford? Yeah.
Yeah, Galway's
Good
probably
hurlers, don't they?
50-50. Cork maybe as well.
Kilkenny's just all hurls.
Kerry's football anyway.
Wall to wall hurls.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Is
All
there
their fences are made of hurls.
yeah? Is there a football in Kilkenny at all? I don't think there is.
Yeah,
is
there is, yeah.
Oh, is there? They
Yeah,
have
but
one.
It's slowly
Yeah.
kicked out. They're slowly kicking it on the way out.
It's flat.
They're kicking it across the border soon enough.
So there you go. That's it's official that GAA is ahead of soccer. I would have thought like soccer's
I'd hope so.
super popular.
Yeah. Well, every kind of probably parish or townland probably has a GA club, but not everyone has a soccer club.
Yeah.
So
I
you'd
suppose.
have to travel, and if you're a kid, you're not driving.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, two more little things. Just this is a quick one. I'm going to do this year a little bit of a countdown to something. The Women's World Cup is
Yes.
in Australia
Yes.
and New Zealand, and it's
Should-
now
should we
100.
go?
Well, I would love to go.
How much money have we in the podcast account?
€80, I think.
Okay. How much are the tickets?
I'd say it's a few thousand to get to Australia. It's 199 days until the Women's World Cup. And have you seen our group? Do you know who's in our group?
Yes.
Australia,
Mm.
Canada,
Mm.
Nigeria.
Right.
But we open the tournament alongside, it's us versus Australia, and then New Zealand versus, who are they playing? I think it's either Philippines or Norway on the opening day. So Ireland are playing on the opening
And
day.
are we good?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are good, yeah.
Katie
Mm.
McCabe's class.
Yeah.
And then Fatty is Liverpool captain. Fatty.
Yeah,
She's
we've
centre
got a
half.
good team, like,
Yeah.
and we have a
don't
good
think
chance
it's-
of doing something.
I think Kiernan is injured. I don't know if she's back.
I'm not sure.
Is it-
There's a bit of time anyway. Like,
yeah.
Is your one that like golden foot thing?
no, she's retired now, isn't she?
Yeah,
Tired.
Stephanie Roach.
Yeah.
yeah,
it's
she's
definitely-
gone now. She's
She
a pundit.
commentates. Yeah, pundits.
Yeah, yeah,
Very good.
yeah. So 199 days.
Amber Barrett as well. She was down a minute. Minute scholar.
Oh, right.
Ex-Minute
okay.
scholar. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, we'll be counting that down, and I'm really looking forward to that. Having Ireland in a tournament that you can watch is going to be class.
Mm.
Yeah.
Really looking forward to that.
It'll
'cause
be
it's been-
televised.
It's been so long. What was it? 2002 was the last.
For the
one.
World
it will
Cup.
be televised.
Oh,
yeah,
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 because it was
RTE
the
Ireland.
Euros that we were in the last time.
Yeah, yeah. And then the last one. This was 442 did a poll last year, and they came out with the best football kits of all time.
Oh.
Right, so I'm going to give you the top 10, and I'm going to get you to look at the screen back there. But before we do, can you guess any of them in the top 10? Give me your.
Of club jerseys, like.
It can be international or club. Just best football jerseys of all time. What do you think's in there?
Is the Ireland one from like 1990 or 94 in it?
Not in the top 10. No.
Is the Italian one in it?
Nope.
Real Madrid.
Mexico.
No, that's not in there. Surprisingly, actually, that's not in there either.
Oh.
I'm going to go until you get one of them.
The Hitachi Liverpool one.
No, that's not in there. All right.
I'm going to guess it right, and Bertie's
All
going
right,
to be.
I'll give you the top 10. There's number 10 there. That's the Arsenal 1991 to
the-
93 jersey.
the
That
nicest
is
one,
cool.
like.
Like that's the goalie one.
The nicest ones. No, that's the outfield one. That was the away one. In that, I like that one. It looks kind of like Dublin bus seat.
Oh. Dortmund's in it, so then.
Yes,
Yeah.
there we go. That's my favourite one.
Hmm.
In at number 5. Will you see some of these? And we'll put these up on the socials as well. There's Nigeria home 2018.
I think Kyle has that one.
That's a beautiful one. And their one this year was actually gorgeous as well.
They sold out. Remember that in the World Cup?
Did they?
Yeah.
I was looking.
You couldn't get it during the World Cup. Like.
I was looking for one, but I
The
couldn't find them.
Nigeria one.
The Nigeria
Yeah.
jerseys
Good
are
for them.
always gorgeous.
Hmm.
There's a lot of them around.
Boca Juniors home 1981, but any Boca Juniors jersey is
Yeah,
always
nice.
always pretty nice.
Never heard of them.
Have you not
Liverpool isn't
Argentina? Yeah, Liverpool 1993 jersey.
Oh, that's not the nicest Liverpool one.
I really like that jersey. So the 1993 to 95 jersey is gorgeous.
Oh.
What's your favourite Liverpool jersey?
I think the one was with Jared last season. It was an Adidas one. It was like a high collar one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's a nice one.
I think it was Standard Chartered, was it? I like that one. I think that's
Yeah.
one of the nice one.
Yeah.
But the next one I think was a Phil's first year with the gold Standard Charter and the light red. I think
Yeah,
that's nice too.
that's nice too. Yeah, I have one of those at home actually as well. United States away. Do you remember this from the '94 World Cup?
Oh yeah.
Gorgeous jersey.
It looks terrible.
Do you not like that? No,
That looks terrible.
I love that jersey.
It looks like pajamas.
I-
I actually wouldn't even wear that.
I think it's because we were in that World Cup, and I remember
Seen
that
it.
so
If
vividly.
they were pajamas and a delivery man delivered something and I came, I'd take it off before I answered the door.
Would you really? Yeah.
I'd be like,
I
sorry.
love stuff
Yeah.
like that, as you can see by my trousers. All right, number 5, and my favourite, the Borussia Dortmund 1995-96
That's
jersey.
not the nicest Borussia Dortmund.
Oh, do you not think so?
No, it
I
has
think
to be a
that's-
yellow one. It has to be a home one for
You
Dortmund.
definitely wouldn't get hit by a car if you were
No, it's the luminous yellow one. I think that's gorgeous.
The Dortmund one around through the 90s, there was nicer ones, I think.
So if you're listening to the podcast right now, you can go to Instagram and check. I'll have all 10 of these up on Wednesday morning.
Yeah.
You'll be able to go through them as well, and
We'll have to put them on posts.
look
maybe.
them at this.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Put it on posts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
put it
not
as a
everybody
post.
gonna listen Wednesday.
Yeah,
Put
it'll be up as a
a
post.
poll.
Oh yes, we'll stick a poll up as
Play
well.
them off like 9v10, 8v7.
I like that.
And then we can create like a highlight on our storyboard on our page.
We always have great plans, and then we're
Yeah.
like, no, I
Yeah.
forgot to do that. Netherlands home jersey 1998. I don't remember that one as much now, but
Yeah.
it's a gorgeous jersey. And we're in the top 3 now. Newcastle
Old
What?
school.
95-97.
Alan Shearer.
I think it's just because of what a great season they had.
The Mead one from 88 is nicer than that.
No, that's a good jersey though
It's
as well.
like-
Actually,
are you talking about design or iconicism?
design. I think
Well, Shearer and that now is iconic.
I think
Yeah.
it's because of how iconic they were as well. That's skewed the vote.
Because that
definitely.
makes me like it. The design is terrible. It's literally looks
Ah,
like
no.
a jail
But you
jersey,
say that you
but
see
that's a
that
good jersey.
that's Alan Shearer.
that's Alan Shearer
yeah,
celebrating
going
after
like this.
scoring.
Yeah. Number 2, West Germany home, 1998 to
Oh,
1990.
they had a
a good one.
green away one.
That was gorgeous
that was
too.
Really nice, yeah.
Same design as that, but
Yeah.
the color was just different. That green one.
West
and then
Germany,
number
yeah.
1. Any ideas what number 1 might be? I think this one kind of took me by surprise. Actually,
Must be a Brazil one, is it?
No.
Brazil blue one, no.
Number 1 would be
what do you think of all time?
Poland.
Is it a country?
It's a country. Yeah. This one, I don't think I don't.
Croatia.
No. Yeah, I like that one as well though. I like this country's jersey, but not from this World Cup.
But not this country.
But not. No, I like this country. We always have a problem with them. The
Denmark.
Denmark home 86 apparently is the nicest kit of all time.
The one when they won the Euros.
Yes,
that was a nice
that's
one.
the one I'm talking about with
Yeah.
the things down the side, the
Yeah.
arrows. Gorgeous. So there you go. Denmark won out in the top 10 football kits.
I'm
I
not
don't
sure
get
about that
I
one.
don't get fashion, and now I don't even get football fashion. Like what?
Of that top 10, what's your favorite?
I might buy it because it's the 86 one.
Yeah. Oh, that's your birth year.
yeah.
Yeah.
Out of all them, I think the Dutch one's the nicest one.
The Dutch one's lovely. Yeah, I do
Yeah.
like that one. And I'm gonna have to go with the Borussia Dortmund one.
Like
I
I
have to say.
contemplated buying that off, like the retro shirt place.
Mm.
Yeah. Have you seen the football box? You can get a jersey sent out to you per month or something.
Oh yeah, it's random.
yeah,
I've seen
they
that.
send out a random
That's cool.
nice jersey to
And
you.
I think you can say the teams that you definitely don't want.
Yeah, no Man United
Yeah.
whatsoever. All right, that's all of my news, guys.
Cool, man.
So the topic for today
Yes.
is New Year's resolutions, obviously,
Very
because it's
fitting,
the
yeah.
first. Before we get into some of the history of it, do you have any New Year's resolutions this year?
30? Have you any?
No.
Nothing.
No,
Your life
no.
is perfect.
What am I supposed to do? Go to the gym more? I already go to the gym.
Yeah, it's different for you.
Yeah. Like I'd have a few maybe goals rather than resolutions.
Right.
That would be, yeah.
Like I'd like to be in Crow Park come August.
Does
Yeah,
resolution smack of, oh shit, I did something wrong last year and I need to correct that?
Yeah. I'd say that if you're looking for advice now, I will say don't go all in from the first week, like, because you won't last.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
some big ones.
Yeah.
Can you guess what? This is USA top 10 resolutions of last year. Can you guess what the top one was?
Drink more water.
No, it was
Okay.
exercise more. Exercise more, eat healthier, spend more time with family, lose weight, live more economically, spend less time on social media, improve job performance, reduce stress,
Calorie deficit.
quit smoking, and then drink less was the top 10 USA resolutions last year.
You can lose weight without doing any exercise
Yeah.
as long as you're in a calorie deficit. There you go.
Yeah.
It's all about changing your kind of relationship with food, isn't it?
Yeah, well, you can do that as well. So, like, if you're consuming 3,000 calories, but your output's only 2,000, you're not going to lose weight. If you flip that around and your input's 2,000 and your output's 3,000, then you lose weight.
Right.
But it's over time. It's not like, oh, I was in a calorie deficit for 3 days. Now I'm going to reward myself.
Yeah.
That's not how it works.
With 5 days of
Yeah.
eating chocolate.
It has to be a
Yum.
consistent day to day, week to week, month to month calorie deficit.
It's a
Lose weight.
mindset thing and it's a lifestyle thing as
Oh, it
opposed
is,
to
yeah.
just a quick
Yeah.
fad thing.
Oh,
I'd say
yeah.
gyms, this is the best time to own a gym, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like it's going to be sweeping in with people.
And then is it called Black Monday or something? It's like, is it the last Monday in January is usually when people quit or something, isn't it?
Oh, right. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
something like
the stats were like over 60% of people that start something quit or stick with an exercise goal as a New Year's resolution after the first week. 60% of people quit. After the first 4 weeks, it's another 39% after that.
Yeah.
Best man to ask is this guy. Like, you're a gym. Are you marketing for new applicants, something like that?
No, I'm full.
You're full?
Yeah, you don't need to really,
Yep.
yeah.
That's great, isn't it?
Yeah, consistent, fair play to them.
Mm.
But if you're going right, so what I'd suggest to do is just go walking.
Right. It's a
Go
good start.
walking, correct your diet, doesn't cost anything.
Hmm.
Then if
Don't go
that's-
big, like don't go
Yeah.
just buying new runners
if that's the weight you want to lose, grand, and if you lose a bit of weight, then you can reassess your goals. Then okay, so now I've lost maybe whatever a couple of pound. Do I want to get a little bit strong? Then you can go to the gym, start lifting some weights.
yeah.
Do I want to run a 5k in March because I can now jog a 5k? Things
Hmm.
like that.
Yeah.
Go slow,
that's-
slow and steady.
That's one of my New Year's resolutions. Do a 5k by March.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then hope maybe a 10k by August.
Lovely.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I'll
start
join
running.
you. I'll join you in that.
Yeah, deal.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna start running now in the mornings.
So 10k by what date?
10k by August. I'd
August.
be happy with a 5k by March and then a 10k by August.
You're-
I'm not going to literally say I'll do a 10k in February.
Your best bet
Yeah,
is
yeah.
to look up, I think, is it Run Ireland?
Or
Yeah.
And actually sign up to a race.
Right? Yeah, that's what I'm going to
See
do.
the pressure on you.
Yeah. So, like, I'm sure there's some 5k around Mead towards the end of March. There's probably 10k
Like
sometime in
Braveheart
August.
and all that, but that's I'm
That's a
not
lot in that. That's a big one.
Yeah, but that's 5k though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or is you up and
Oh,
down
is
the
it?
hill?
Yeah, it's 5k.
Oh, I thought
But
that was an Ironman type thing.
I heard
No,
it was
no.
tough because
Oh,
you're doing a lot of
okay.
climbing and mountains, and like because going up the hill
Yeah,
and steep and
mountains.
stuff.
Is
But-
this the Porchfields one? Is
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
The
there's no
mountain.
mountains there.
the mountain of yellow steeple. Have you never been there?
That's a good little run. I do that
Clear,
every
clear.
morning. It's nice.
Nice. Well, I might need some advice from you then. But I'm gonna just run.
Definitely.
I'm gonna run to the bog and back, and that's it.
That's a good.
I
little-
used to do it. I just lost it. I lost it.
Bring
Yeah.
back turf.
I used to do it a lot, but
yeah.
like you were saying in January, I just gave up. You know, something happened some morning where I can't go running this morning.
Yeah.
Oh,
Then you can go
broke
the
it.
next
Broke
morning.
cycle.
You know, that was it. Once you break that consistency, so that's what my New Year's resolution is: get more routinely and work on the consistency of it all.
Yeah. That's key, isn't it?
Yeah.
Consistency is key. I've heard that somewhere. It's
Yeah.
a saying, I believe.
Yeah,
Cereal
cereal box.
Well, like yeah, shreddies. I'll give you just some of the history of New Year's resolutions, where it kind of came from.
Okay.
Obviously, it's a religious thing. Don't be looking at my sheets.
No, I want to see what's wrong in the back with a pen.
Oh shit, that's my name. Don't be looking at that for the podcast. Actually, I don't need that one. So the ancient Babylonians were said to have been the first people to make New Year's resolutions some 4,000 years ago. So this was 2,300 BC, before Cristiano, and that's modern day Iraq, somewhere around Iraq. That area is where Babylonia was.
Great bunch of lads.
The first humans. So they were first recorded celebrations in honor of the new year. It wasn't in January though; it was in mid-March, and it was to do with when the crops were planted. So it was all about kind of harvests and stuff, or planting for harvests. So during a massive 12-day religious festival known as Akitu, the Babylonians crowned a new king or reaffirmed their loyalty to the reigning king, and they also made promises to the gods to pay their debts and return any objects that were borrowed. These promises were considered the forerunners for New Year's resolutions. So it was all about kind of paying your debts for the previous year and, having good crops coming into the next year and stuff. So it was the original kind of birthplace of New Year's resolutions. Then the Romans took it over. Again, it was something to do with sacrifices and new crops and blah, 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 blah. And then the Christians took it over. And then now we have whatever it is today, people wanting to lose weight and the likes. That's kind of the history of...
Stop smoking.
Yeah. So it used to be a religious thing, and then it I guess it was a pagan thing, and then it went to Christianity, and then Apple took it over, I guess.
28,
or
20
Nike.
28 days, they reckon, for smoking. Get to 28 days, you're on
You're
the right
good to go.
track. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Or
quit
just
smoking.
start vaping.
Did you?
Stop
Either
tomorrow.
of you smoke?
No.
No,
You did never smoked.
no.
I smoked like a train from when I was in school
Yeah.
for a good few years. Yeah.
Oh, I had a cigarette like when out smoking or when out drinking. Like I'd have a cigarette with mates, but that would be it. Like I'd just go, "These are disgusting lads," and say, "I'd never do that again." And
Had
then
a-
next
had a couple
weekend
of
I'm like big chunky
It's different.
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember at your wedding.
Yes, actually.
Yeah, that was
Jesus, yeah.
one of the times.
You didn't inhale them though, obviously.
When I done exams or passed my driving test or anything like that.
Mm.
Mm.
In Cuba, I smoked big giant cigars.
It's the ritual of it is nice with the
Yeah,
cigars, isn't it?
Yeah.
You put it in your mouth, you hang it there, and then you say, "I love it when a plant comes together."
Yeah,
That's what you do.
legendary.
A-team reference. I love it.
They are disgusting. those cigars. Like,
Yeah, they're gross. Absolutely gross.
But you look cool.
yeah,
they do look
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Not like
but
smoking.
it's not worth it the next morning.
Quite a high chance of mouth cancer
With scars?
with cigars. Yeah,
the worst kind of cancer.
yeah, not great.
No.
So apparently that's a big thing with cigar smoking.
Well, I say in my lifetime, 8, I'd say.
Eight cigars.
That's it, though.
That's a lot of plans
I'd like 3.
I think so.
that have come together.
There you go.
Had they actually come together after the cigar? Like,
Well, you got married.
That's quite the.
So it's your
You planned that, did you?
your fault. I knew you were involved in that.
So that's 8
plot.
times you've got B.A. Baracus onto a plane.
Yeah.
Jesus. Fair play to you.
It's that time, you know the name. It's the reason we all came. Find the words that are the same. It's that time to play the waffle game.
Okay, question number 1.
All right, let's do it. Answer along at home now as well.
2 new subjects were announced for the Leaving Cert from 2024 onwards. One was drama,
I didn't
film,
look.
and theatre studies.
Right.
What was the other?
Oh, they're not multiple choice.
No, they are not.
Oh, I can't spell.
Okay.
Damn it.
Question.
Wait, wait. I need to think of another one.
Oh.
Um,
No, they said there's two, and I've given you one. It's the other one.
Oh, the other one. Okay. Actually, yeah,
If you had said the other one, I would have guessed the drama.
Where did Ireland finish in the finals of the 2022 Eurovision Song Contest?
Genie Mac. All I can remember is Ukraine from that.
Question number 3.
Okay.
Tato Park announced it would no longer be associated with the iconic crisp. What will it be called going forward? Question number 4. The highest temperature ever recorded in Ireland in July took place at the Phoenix Park in Dublin. What was it?
This year, 2022.
Yeah, 2022, last year. Okay. Last question of this round. Question
Excellent.
number 5. What was the most searched term in Ireland on Google in 2022?
Interesting. Oh, I have no idea.
Okay, now do you want the answers for the first round, or will we go through all the rounds?
Yeah, no, let's do the answer for the first round first of all.
Okay,
We don't do them all. All right.
So the answers for the
So do we
first
just
round.
correct our own ones then?
Well, you can if you think.
I'll
want
give
to
you
be
my
honest.
answer. Okay. Right,
Okay.
come on. You give the answer and then we'll tell you
Okay.
what our answers were.
Okay.
Answer to number 1. Climate action and sustainable development.
All right. That's nowhere near. What'd you say?
Politics.
Oh, well, that was actually close. I said computer gaming. No.
No.
Will I reread the questions or just give you answers?
No. You reread the questions, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So people know.
So answer for question number 2 is we didn't qualify.
Oh my
So
God.
fifth wasn't the right
So
answer. then.
28th was wrong as well.
We were not. We weren't even in there, were we not?
No,
Trick
Oh,
question.
Jesus.
we
Trick
never got
question.
through the semi-final.
I like that.
Okay.
Okay.
The answer to question number 3, Emerald Park.
Yeah, I got that one.
Got that one.
Answer to question number 4,
Uh-oh. I've got this one wrong.
33 degrees.
Oh, got 31 degrees.
I said 73 degrees Celsius.
We all died that year.
It was so hot. It felt like 73. Okay.
And then answer to the 5th and final question was Wordle.
Oh,
Wordle. I almost got that right. I said Wordle Cup.
Wordle Coop. I said Will Smith slap.
So after round 1, then it was a 1-1.
1-1.
I got one, yeah. Emerald Park. Oh, we both get the same one. All right, okay.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Category or section number 2. Who sold out Crow Park for 5 nights in September?
Oh, Jesus, that's easy.
Question number
Bieber,
2.
was it?
Paul
Daniel
Mescal
O'Donnell,
swapped
huh?
his GA shorts for another internet-breaking item of clothing for a magazine shoot. What was it?
Oh.
Justin Bieber. Who?
Paul Mescal.
Paul Mescal.
Yeah. These are Irish questions. Question number 3. Dancing with the Stars revealed its contestants for the new series, kicking off on January 2023.
Yeah, it looks fascinating.
Yeah, Sunday night, RTE.
Jesus.
One contestant created the headline, Murder on the Dance Floor. Can you name the person?
Oh.
Question number 3.
No, wait.
Or number 4, sorry.
What was the first part of that question?
Oh,
What was the show?
Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I don't even. Oh, I'm just going to put that down because I don't even know any of their names.
Question number 4.
Blank.
This year, a man lost a bet and had an Irish TV and radio host face tattooed on his leg.
Oh,
Who was that celebrity?
I only saw that on Instagram today.
I didn't. Yeah. Leave one up on me.
Yeah.
Last question of this round. Where did Harry Styles go for a swim during his visit to Dublin? Bonus points if you can name the store where his bag was from.
Where did he go for a swim?
Yeah.
Okay.
The answers.
All right, go on.
Answer number 1. Garth Brooks.
Had to be Garth. Yeah.
Okay.
There was nothing else. That was
No.
just everywhere, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mad.
Answer number 2. Tie-high boots.
Oh, I said a dildo.
I said like O'Neill's shorts.
No, that's what he swapped.
Oh.
Okay.
He gave his shorts up.
Damn it.
So definitely wasn't a dildo, no?
No.
Okay. All right, then fine.
Marie Cassidy.
Oh, I said Dahi
I
O'Shea
said blank.
because he's in everything.
Answer number 4. Marty Whelan.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I said
I
Marty.
said Bob Geldof.
Answer.
That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. He's
Okay.
Irish anyway.
Yeah.
Answer number 5. Vico Bats.
Oh, I said the Liffey.
Ah,
He didn't jump in the Liffey, no?
No, I don't know. Where did Vico Bats?
I don't know. I don't even know. I
they're
didn't even know
out
that was
near
a thing.
Near Clontarf, isn't it?
What even
Uh,
is that?
And what's the bonus point for the bag?
You got a bag bonus point.
Yeah. You mentioned the bag the shop was from.
Tower Records. That's the next answer.
All right.
That must be it, was it?
Damn it.
All right, yeah. I like that place. That's a really good
Oh.
place to go for like
Tower
LPs.
Records.
Yeah, it's really cool. Have you ever been in there?
Like when I was a kid.
Still the same.
Okay, so what's the score now?
You
I had two.
Two, I had only one.
So it's 3-2.
3-2.
Okay.
Yeah, at the moment, yeah.
Next one.
Right, let's go. Let's make this our last one.
Next round.
Okay.
This is the sport one.
Yes.
Katie Taylor remained the female boxing lightweight world champion after defeating Amanda Serrano. Where did the fight take place?
Oof.
Question number 2.
Wait.
Mm.
There's a lot of disrespect for the quizmaster here.
That you were going
Well,
way
we
too
have-
fast.
We're not like typing with a computer or something.
All right, go on.
Who scored? Oh, we've already mentioned this. Who scored the goal that sent the Republic of Ireland to its first ever Women's World Cup?
Who scored the goal?
Who scored the goal?
Shite.
Who put the ball in the... Who were they playing?
I can't even remember.
Sherman Feckin.
I just remember
Denmark, was it? No? No, it wasn't Denmark.
Croatia.
Sweden? Germany.
Norway.
No, Sweden, wasn't it?
Norway.
I
Finland.
don't know.
Okay, question number 3. Name the first Irish female boxer who took gold at the World Championships, European Championships and Commonwealth Games.
Did you say female boxer?
Yes.
Is she related to question 1? Because I'm putting her name anyway.
That's 3. Okay, question number 4. Who became the first woman to win the Cheltenham Gold Cup? What website is this on? These are
This
lady
is
answers.
very female oriented.
The lads do nothing in 2022. Who did the Irish lads team not score against?
Is that-
Everybody.
Is that a question?
No, I'm
All
just
right.
joking.
So many names.
Okay, question number 5.
Right, let's go.
Which female golfer from Cavan had the standout season of her career? I also think she went to Maynooth
Oh,
as
that's
well.
the young girl. Yeah.
Yeah, she was a Maynooth
I
too.
don't fucking know her name.
Okay, that's question number 5.
Can we get a point if we get her first name right?
Mm.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
We've 2 more rounds, but we'll see what you want to do. Okay.
Now. Yeah.
So, question number 1. Answer. Madison Square Garden.
Was it
Yeah.
Mullingar? No.
No.
Oh, I wrote down Mullingar.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay, I got one right.
Did you actually say Madison Square Garden?
Fucking right. It was one of the biggest fights in the world at the time.
It definitely wasn't in Mullingar.
Definitely not Mullingar.
Right. Okay.
Answer number 2. New York City.
What?
What did you say?
Stephanie Roach.
Yeah. Was that not to do with the footballer?
Hang on, we'll scroll back and see.
It
what
was.
the
It was to
question
do with the footballer. Which
Like,
female
what?
footballer scored the
Oh.
goal?
Yeah,
Well, why is
the winning
that
goal.
answer in
New
there?
York City. That was her name.
They must have in the wrong order.
She was
Yeah,
christened.
they do, yeah.
It was Amber Barrett, and it was answer for that question.
So I was
so.
still wrong.
Alright, I didn't get that.
I mentioned her name earlier. Okay, answer number 3. Actually, I better go back and make sure these answers are in the right
Yeah.
order.
It was to do with the boxer. Commonwealth.
Oh yeah, named first. Okay.
Was
so,
it Katie Taylor? No.
Technical difficulties.
Amy Broadhurst.
No, got that wrong as well.
Katie Taylor, no. Okay.
Okay. Next question.
I've
then.
definitely got this one.
The answer was Rachel Blackmore.
Oh, was it
how
not?
did I not think of her?
I said Cher.
Sure, yeah.
Was it not Cher?
Like
What?
the singer
Yeah, the singer. Yeah.
that rode the horse.
Yeah. Why not? You saying that she can't have a career outside of singing?
Not in the Cheltenham Gold Cup end. Of
Okay,
it.
fine
Okay,
then.
so the
Right, so it wasn't Cher.
answer to the question number 5
Hmm.
was Leona Maguire.
Do I get a
Leona
point
Maguire.
Do I get a point for Cher?
Well, technically,
No.
then
Alright,
I should get
okay.
2 points.
Which Leonie
What
Maguire?
what you got there?
I said Sinead. It wasn't Sinead.
No.
I got no marks.
You got it right. though,
I got
yeah.
Leona Maguire there.
Okay, so what's the question? Do we need tiebreaker?
Well, I got 2 in that one.
So you have 4. Then,
I got none in that one.
No,
So you got 4. I got 3. So you won.
I'm 1
4
ahead.
3.
I win.
Oh, well done, John.
Yeah.
You
High
took
five.
it.
High five.
I'll give you. Yeah, fist bump.
Best
Okay.
one.
The big fat 2022 quiz.
Just for playing, you brought it back in
Well, the medium size.
the female round.
Female
Your
round,
daughter
yeah.
will be very
So I'm
proud of you.
Big
Well done.
Big
Yeah.
fan of female sport.
Well done, John. Well done.
So we're at the wedding, New
Yes.
Year's Eve.
Love it.
Okay.
Yeah, the bride's going to be listening, so.
Nice location, nice wedding. Yeah, do you know everything was in the place that we were in?
Like a yeah.
What was the location? Just so we know. Is that? Should we not say that?
No.
Okay.
That's why it happens that.
All right. Okay. Sorry.
Okay.
So this
So
is a round.
there
okay.
was
Sorry.
soup for starters, right?
Mm.
Okay, so we were there at whatever 2:00. The ceremony really nice. It was. You should call it a celebrant. person.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
humanist wedding, was it?
No, they had clothes on. They were
Nice. Okay.
no, it was grand, lovely set out, yeah, nice wedding. Ewan was quite good, a little bit of banter and stuff like that, and everybody was nice, relaxed, whatever. And then we went back upstairs because it was kind of downstairs, and there was tea and mince pies or whatever, grand. Got called in for the dinner at 5:30. I was getting weak at the time, and then the soup came out at like 6 o'clock.
What?
Right?
It's quite late.
That's not the problem. The
Okay.
soup came in a cup.
Oh no.
Like with a handle?
Just drinky soup.
Just a little thing of soup, and now the bread was really nice, but the soup, and there was a lad across from me, and he seen the size of it and he invented
No way.
because he was waiting obviously for his food.
So you had to drink your soup?
Well, no, you still dipped the bread into it. But
Could you fit the bread into the cup?
Oh, it was tiny.
It wouldn't
just
fit.
about. So,
Oh.
like, what happened to a bowl of soup? Like,
That's very sad, isn't it?
Mm,
why?
mm.
Now, in fairness, the chicken was nice, and the dessert with it was an apple crumble tart thing that was really nice as well.
You were seated at this stage, were you?
Oh, yeah.
It was all seated. So
Yeah,
what
yeah.
was the main? Did you say?
Well, I got chicken. It was chicken or beef.
Chicken or beef?
I got
Alright.
chicken. Yeah, really nice. Loads of vegetables. Everything like that was grand. It was just like the soup was so small.
Now, now, I know the bride and groom are probably going to be listening to the podcast. 'Cause we've mentioned them a lot.
Well, that's why I'm trying to get
Yes.
2 new listensters.
Oh, you've just
But they
Just
would have
push them away now.
sat. They would have sat down at the
Yeah,
dinner thingy
so
and
this is
went,
what my
"This is
question,
what
right?
we'd like."
So you,
please."
especially for our friend Bertie.
you two have gone through this,
Yes.
yeah, like a place that you've picked stuff from.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like, right. So this is the question, right? When you sit down, do they say, okay, do you want like soup or vol au vent?
Yeah.
And you go, oh, we'll get the soup. Or do they say, do you want soup? And you say, yeah, we'll have soup. Would you like soup in a bowl or a cup?
No, it's just the actual. Well,
Because that's what I'm
in my
saying.
experience.
Well,
They
they'd
probably,
serve it-
they
they'd
probably
serve
didn't
it to
know
you.
that was it. That was in a cup.
No, they would have got that cup served to them at the time.
The
as well.
taster, yeah, they would
Yeah.
have gone in and tried out the menu.
But then would you be thinking, oh, this is the taster?
Yeah, I
This is
would
in a
actually.
cup.
Maybe.
In fairness, in
It'd
defense
probably
of them, yeah.
On the day, it's probably in a bowl.
In their defense, yeah,
Yeah.
they would have went. Well, it's in a cup. It's okay. I'm tasting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, or it could have been in a bowl on the day, and they could have been just like. Yeah.
But you're saying that like I remember I did have a soup in a cup before, so maybe it's a common theme.
Well, like it
But
looked
I
fancy.
wasn't. I wasn't a fan of it. Like, but,
it's disappointing, isn't it?
Like if I wasn't
Yeah.
that hungry, but we just had been there. Do you know if say you had gone to a church, you know, you might have went home after, or you might have got something to eat and then went to the venue
So
or whatever. But,
Catholics do it better, basically, is what
Because-
you're saying.
no, I'm just saying.
Just say what you feel, Bertie. Come on.
No, I just want my soup in a bowl. Enough soup to say, oh yeah, that was nice. Now
And-
I'm not that hungry.
would that have frustrated you enough that you'd write a letter?
Strongly worded letter.
Well, when the waitresses were coming over,
Oh,
we talked
no.
about it quite loudly.
That is hilarious.
But
As
I
a-
wouldn't say they care,
I
to be
think
honest.
the man across from me, I think he goes, can I have another one?
No, did he?
And the waiter kind of laughed, and he was like looking at him. Oh, serious.
I'm serious. How dare you? That's funny.
we went to a restaurant over the Christmas and terrible experience at the restaurant.
Oh, yeah?
What?
Terrible service and everything like that. I'm not going to name the restaurant as well.
No.
but Tell you off air.
Can you tell me what town it was in?
It was between Trim and Navan.
Oh, right. That's pretty specific.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just. I'd say they were under pressure, but they shouldn't have been
Right.
under pressure. They should have planned ahead. But just the staff, like literally, we were waiting for ages for anything to even take our drink order, and then once took drink
Oh.
order, it took ages, and then then took ages for the starter to come, and then we had the starter, and then they brought our mains while our starter plates were still on the thing, and
No.
then we were like, well, we still have our starter plates here, and they literally shook her head and went off. And went, you could literally hear them going, oh, jeez.
Because
no.
Yeah.
And was it full when you were there?
No, we were in like I can't describe the restaurant too much, but we were in a
Yeah.
corner and it was fairly empty. But
Right.
and then one of the girls got a gin and tonic, and there was a fly in it and everything. It was
Oh,
just an
whoa.
absolute disaster.
Oh, what did you win?
Okay.
Was it like a prize? Oh, you got the fly.
No, she got a brand new gin and tonic with no lemon and it was literally like served in a dirty glass. Cause
Now I'm going to say this. Did they not know who you are? No.
no, they didn't. I don't like to let people know, and
Yeah,
walk
of
in.
course.
Because, like, I-
Wear
Autographs.
fake mustache.
I don't
all that
mind.
stuff.
We were at because this is a positive experience. So I'll say the name. Like we were up in, I think it's called the Fiddler's Elbows in Monaghan Town. Is it? I can't
What a great
remember
name.
Good name.
And literally we went and they look, we're really busy. You might be waiting a while, and they give you the choice then.
Yeah.
But the service was still nice, and literally it was only like I think it was 20 minutes we were waiting.
Yeah.
We had sat down, and given our order just 20 minutes before the starter came. Like,
Wow.
Mm.
but they had
That's,
warned
that's
us.
still good, yeah.
Yeah, and they never said 20 minutes. They just said it's going to be a while. And we
Mm.
said, oh, sure, look, we're here now. We'll sit down in a nice place.
Yeah.
You get a free drink around at the end of it, no?
No. They just kind of warned us, and then it was up to us then. The same in, I think, in Strand Hill. We went in during COVID, and when, we had to book. And he said, literally, we have like 30 minutes in between.
Mm.
And he goes, 30 minutes? He says, yeah, is that long enough for you? I said, as quick as you bring that burger out, I'll eat it and I'll be gone. So he sat down, and I was out the door in 25 minutes.
Nice. Yeah. That's the way to do it.
Nice.
So you don't mind when places are upfront with you or whatever.
Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know.
Very good. John, any?
Well, the shell bomb I have, right?
Yeah. Go on.
You know the way Netflix are bringing out this big. They're getting
Well,
more
you're
hard.
really-
They're getting hard. I have a Netflix.
He's
thing
resting on
me.
his tummy.
You know,
Like-
Netflix are bringing out this really stricter thing now. You can't share passwords anymore.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're getting really strict on it. Like,
What?
as in,
Yeah, so I think they bring out. I'm sorry, yes, your story. You can
no, actually, you might know more. All I know is they're getting a lot stricter on people
Yeah.
sharing passwords. It has to match to your IP address and all that kind of stuff.
Oh no.
So now you have a thing where, depending on what you pay, you can have a Netflix account that you can have 3 people on,
Hmm.
or a Netflix account that you can have 6 people on,
Right.
and that's the way they're going forward with that now.
Oh. Okay.
In fairness, people were well taken to bits, like.
Yeah. Oh Jesus. Yeah. Sure. Like cut distant cousins and stuff. And
Yeah.
yeah. That's fair. Oh yeah. I have a family
and
account.
they've cut down now as well. I know it was there before Christmas that you can only watch your Netflix account on so many things at one time. I don't know if
Yeah,
they
yeah.
always had that.
Yeah, no,
because,
that's coming.
Sarah was using it, and then I was watching it in work. But I also have it on my one open on the TV in the gym.
Oh right.
So we've 3 TVs. So usually the Netflix is on one, Spotify is on one, and then like YouTube workouts is on the middle one.
Right.
Nice.
And so that was open on that, and so you can only watch 2 devices at one
yeah.
time. Yeah,
Hmm.
That's right.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
But the reason I'm bringing it up is because in 2017, which isn't that long ago,
No.
they had a huge campaign which encouraged sharing of passwords. So they actually were tweeting, "Love is sharing passwords" and stuff like that.
No way.
Literally, so they obviously backfired with their marketing.
Well, I mean, the marketing plan worked. So they got the numbers, and now they're
yeah.
like, we're going to go in the opposite direction.
we can make
it's good
money.
business.
But they would have based all that off growing their shareholders. Like
But-
a lot of people would have invested in the company going, "Oh, this is a good model," and then all of a sudden they're changing their business model 5 years after a lot of people invested.
But that's because
It's not a really good-
5 years ago was there Disney Plus and Amazon Prime and
Things have changed now.
Apple.
Yeah.
What's its face?
It's a different market,
yeah,
and it's not the first time that a company has done a U-turn.
doing a
and-
U-turn and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely not.
Mm.
But they will not. They'll not lose money. I don't think.
No,
they'll
I think it'll benefit them in the
continue
long
to-
run.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Well, there'd be many times I said, "Oh, I'll cancel that Netflix," and I never did.
yeah. It's just one
It's
of those
it keeps on going up. every
monthly
time.
charges.
I went Netflix since it was $1.99 a month.
Yeah.
Really, yeah.
That's a long
insane.
time ago now.
You weren't with Netflix when they posted out like tapes to That's a
No.
while back. That's the origin of Netflix. You know that they used to send out DVDs by the post,
Send it
Didn't
back.
and you post them back.
What's the story between them and Blockbuster? Wasn't it Netflix tried to buy Blockbuster and Blockbuster said, no, we're the future here or something like that.
Really?
Yeah, nobody will ever want to not buy a tape or something. I can't remember what it was. It's something to do with Blockbuster, and then Blockbuster is gone now.
Yeah.
Remember Video Vision?
Extravision or Video Vision?
No, Video Vision.
Video Vision
No.
before Activision.
It
Was that like blue and yellow?
Yeah, it was up beside Fabio's. What's there now? The Bookies.
The bookies, yeah.
Yeah.
That
Remember
was
Jerry used to work there.
Yeah,
God
Jerry,
bless him.
yeah.
Was Video Vision like the Centra to Super Value, like what Extravision was to Video Vision?
No, it was like your local grocers to Super Value.
Oh right. Was it just like black
Yeah.
market DVDs and stuff?
No, it was just that he just ran that himself, like.
Right.
So he was the boss. There was just one of them, Video Vision at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Just-
you'd go. It was the same idea. You rent out the videos or whatever and bring them back.
No way. Just his DVDs.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
owned them all, yeah.
That's mad when you think
Yeah.
about it, isn't it? We've got a bunch of DVDs. Do you want one?
No, it wasn't even DVD. It was literally videos. You had no
Yeah.
DVDs back then.
Jeez.
No,
And you had to rewind them before you sent
Yeah.
them back.
Yeah, had big
Yeah.
stickers on them that said you must rewind. If you don't rewind them, you get
fined.
or something.
I remember when we got our first VCR in the ESB shop in Navan, and on the way home we went into Video Vision to get a video because we never got a video before because we didn't have a VCR.
Just any video. Give me anything.
Yeah, it's like-
First videos you see.
This is
And-
my wedding tape. Yeah, give us it.
And you write your name down in the Video Vision card and put it in like the plastic slip.
Ah.
and
Oh,
hand it
yeah.
to you and hand it in.
So crazy.
Good times.
Oh, business models. Okay, I'll give you my one, and then we'll wrap this baby up for the first one of 2023.
We slightly went to a different podcast there, didn't we?
We
Almost.
did. We took into something else. In 2010, a Black Widow suicide bomber. Remember you were talking about suicide bombers there. I decided
No.
to go down this route. Was it last week or the week before? You were talking about let's do a podcast
Oh,
on
yeah,
terror
yeah.
attacks. and
Terror
stuff.
attacks at Christmas time.
So this is perfect. This is right
Yeah.
in what you were talking about. So 2010, a Black Widow suicide bomber planned a terrorist attack on central Moscow on New Year's Eve, but was killed when a spam message from her mobile phone operator wishing her a happy new year,
Oh no.
received just hours before the planned attack, triggered her suicide belt, killing her and nobody else.
Jesus.
A happy new year text.
Yeah.
You think you'd maybe buy a burner phone or something like
Yeah.
and use that
You
rather
might
than your
still get
actual.
Or at
Oh,
least
you'd
like,
probably still get the
Yeah.
text that would
turn on airplane mode at least.
Yeah.
Until yeah.
Imagine though, it was
Oh,
like going across the
hilarious.
border and getting one of those texts.
You have now entered Northern Ireland.
Yeah.